roughly 3 years ago, when I was about 14 or 15 years old, I was a Roblox football quarterback, and I was playing in the LFG, the main league for this Roblox football game called Football Fusion. The season had just started, Season 10, and we were playing against someone named Snickerball. That was his Roblox name. And he was quite famous. He had a lot of clout, famous, so to speak, within the league. And before the game, some of my teammates made kind of a backhanded, not in an offensive way, but more so, it's not going to happen, right? Kind of this type of comment where it's like, okay, if we get blown out, Klez needs to change his name to Trash Nigga Klez, TN Klez. And I thought, oh yeah, that'll be funny. Long story short, we lost the game by about 60 points. And I was now TN Klez. And to get rid of the name, I would have to make the Final Four, which is a conference championship. Now, we played one game after this, and we won that game, but I quit. And around this time, this is when I started my business. And, about a year went on. Maybe actually 6 months. I don't know. I might be gassing a year. 4 months to a year. I don't remember. And the next season started. And we did nothing. Actually, went to the playoffs, and we lost to someone cheating. And then the next season, we missed the playoffs. And the next season I played. I skipped the season. I went to the next one. We made the Final Four. In quite shocking fashion. We weren't expected to do anything. But we made the Final Four. And I was no longer TN Klez. No longer Trash Nigga Klez. And I tell you that just to tell you that I used to have a name as Trash Nigga Klez. And I finally got rid of it. It took forever to get rid of it, but I got rid of it. I was no longer TN Klez. Let's go, right? But then, I would say roughly 6 months later, I quit Football Fusion again. Quit Roblox Football. And I was starting my own Discord. In fact, if you check HVCM, my Discord, that was originally Shigoto. Okay? Now, before that, I had Shigoto inside my Roblox football team chat on Discord. I had a channel, a server category called Shigoto. And in there, I was documenting my progress to trying to make money. And I put down a channel called Road to 10K a month. And I put myself a challenge in there. If I do not get an SEO agency client, a Shopify SEO agency client in 1 month, within this next month, I will be GNP Klez. Gay and no paper Klez, essentially. Now, this is a very rough title for me because I am very homophobic. In quotations of them. I'm not actually scared of them, but I don't really like being around them that much. Probably shouldn't have said it on YouTube, but whatever. I told the truth, okay? That's the honest truth, alright? If you don't like that, piss off. In any case, it's like, alright, well, I gotta do this. Alright? And if I don't do it, I cannot get rid of it. If I lose a challenge, I can only get rid of the GMP if I make 10K a month. It goes without saying, as you've read the title of this video, it didn't happen. In fact, I didn't get any clients for the agency because I ended up dudding it after 4 or 5 months because I kind of realized I was wasting my time. And then, about a month after I dudded it, I started posting on YouTube. So I'm very happy I did because I'm having a lot more fun doing this. But in any case, there are 2 lessons I learned from my 2 experiences and my ongoing experience now, being TN and also being GNP now. Alright? 2 lessons are, hold yourself accountable and have a conviction in your words. Both of these are extremely underrated and extremely important, okay? Look at yourself from the third person, alright? You probably have some really bad habits you need to stop, alright? Talking to my younger self right now. You have some bad habits, alright, bro? Let's be honest. Now, holding yourself accountable is actually caring about what you do. Okay, so let's look at an example. Alright, this is how most people go about it. We have a kid in a cookie jar. We have little Billy, or little Timmy. Let's bring back little Timmy. Little Timmy in the cookie jar. Little Timmy takes a cookie out of the cookie jar and eats it. And his mom's like, little Timmy, stop eating that cookie. And he just gets another one and eats it. It's like, little Timmy, stop eating that cookie. And he just gets it and over and over again. The mom does nothing more than saying, stop doing that. That is how most people live their lives. Okay, that's how they discipline themselves. You know, they go and they smoke a bunch of weed. And they said, I'm going to stop smoking weed. That's what they say. And then they go smoke a bunch of weed. And they're like, well, I'm going to stop smoking weed. And then they do it again, etc., etc., etc. They just talk BS. All right? They don't hold themselves accountable. They don't actually care that much. Now, let's put in another situation. Little Timmy gets a cookie out of the cookie jar and eats it. And the mom's like, hey, don't do that again, little Timmy. then, he does it again, and then he gets his hand slapped. Oh, you're actually abusing the child. Shut up. Okay, if that's abuse, then I was quote-unquote abused, but it's not abuse. Okay, this is how you discipline kids, because as the example is illustrated, if you just say, stop doing that, they're not going to do anything. Okay, they're kids. They're going to keep doing it until they realize, okay, there's actual real consequences here. Okay, words have no meaning unless you back it up with something. Much like how you have to discipline a kid by actually, hitting them a little bit. Alright, I know you're not supposed to say that, but I'm going to say that because it's true, okay? Anyone who's not white, or I guess if you're white and you grew up a while ago, you would agree with me. Or if you're not white and you're around my age, you would also agree with me, okay? The words your parents say when they say, hey, don't do this, have no meaning until they actually hit you. And it's like, okay. Or you get older to where you're mature enough to understand, okay, they have authority. But when you're younger, okay, you understand. It only matters when they start hitting you. It's like, okay, all right, I'll stop. Sorry. Why don't you treat yourself in the same way? All right, you're like little Timmy in the situation, okay? Don't just be the mom that says, don't get that cookie, little Timmy, and then do nothing when he gets the cookie. Like, actually instill punishments on yourself. And the punishment doesn't have to be like you have to, like, jump off a bridge or something. It could be in your own mind. Just caring about the fact you did it. And that's how you hold yourself accountable. And that's how you're actually going to make a difference in your life. No, bad. Okay? And it doesn't have to be this form. I don't have to say you're gay, essentially. Have it put that down as your name, GNP. You don't have to do that in order to hold yourself accountable. That's just an example of the standard. Okay, you can do it all in your own mind. Don't be the person that scoffs off this thing, because I could have easily went, oh, well, I said that, yeah, GNP. I don't really want to change my name to that. That's kind of weird. I don't want people asking me, because people have asked me, what does GNP mean? I have to tell them. All right, you think I want to do that? No, I got to tell them. It's like, oh, man, all right, I got to do it. Most people are like, oh, well, I'm not going to change my name to that because that would be weird. I don't want to deal with it, so, oh, well. But those people are the type of people who go nowhere in their life. And the second lesson is very closely tied to this one. It's similar, but there's a key distinction. One is do what you do after you speak your words, actually holding yourself accountable. But the other one, the second lesson, is actually caring about what you say. If you don't care about your words in the first place, you're not going to be able to hold yourself accountable. And it's a real shame that most people, 99% of people, waste their words, okay? Because your words are very powerful. Your words, the conviction you have in your words, is what can change you from being unsuccessful to being successul. Your words are very powerful. The ones you speak in your own mind and the ones you speak out, they have a lot of power. If you read the Bible, it even says that. But 99% of people waste their words. Because they work on these ratios, okay? Everyone says I'm all uptight, but I'm not uptight. Everyone else is too loose, okay? I work on an 80-20 ratio, or maybe even sometimes 90-10 or 95-5. 80% important conversations, 80% important words, 20%, kind of goofing off a little bit. I would even say my ratio is probably like 90-10, but whatever. Let's say 80-20. Now, what are other people's ratios? The complete opposite. 20 to 80%. 20% useful stuff, important stuff, 80% BS. And they just talk about all the most useless things. Oh, did you see Drake and he was stroking his meat on Twitter? That's amazing. And they're like, wow, yeah. And they talk about it for like an hour. It's like, bro, who cares? Who cares? Okay? Who cares? It doesn't matter, does it? Actually have an important conversation about important things. Be honest with yourself. Are you working on my type of ratios, the real nigga ratios? 80-20, 90-10, 95-5. Or are you working on the BS normie ratios? 20 to 80. The truth is, the answer for 99% of you watching this video, or actually, you know what, if you're subscribed to me, the chances are you're probably on my side, but most of you watching this video are on this side where we're just talking mostly BS. And if you're having, this is a good way of telling, if you're friends with a bunch of normies, let's be honest, normies, normal people, and you just engage in conversations they speak in, and you're just having the same conversations as them, you're working on this ratio, this 20 to 80 ratio. Okay, don't lie to yourself. That's the ratio you're working on. The reason why this is so important is because if you are working on that ratio, your brain is used to spewing BS out of your mouth, okay? This is very important to realize. How can your brain have a conviction in your words? How can your brain care about what you say if 80% of the time you're just talking crap? You're conditioning your own brain to believe, okay, basically everything that comes out of the mouth is pointless. So why care about it? You're conditioning your brain to think that. Now my brain, since I'm working the opposite ratio, it's like, okay, I got to care about what I say. I have to have conviction in what I say. I have to choose my words carefully. All right, I can't be talking about BS because my brain understands, okay, the words that come out of my mouth are important, and also helps me hold myself accountable because I care about my words. In order to start holding yourself accountable, you need to start caring about your words. No one really puts it like that. They say some BS like, well, if you meditate and then you take a cold shower, you're going to care about your words. No. Those things are fine in themselves, but they aren't going to help you here because it's not attacking the mindset problem. And also understand, you're a man. Or maybe you're a woman, but you're a man, okay? If you're watching this video, most likely you're a man. Your words are supposed to have meaning. You're a man. Men aren't supposed to engage in all this meaningless BS talk. Because you're supposed to be the intelligent ones, the intelligent people who bring up intelligent conversations. Women, what is their role? Okay, your role as the man is what? Provide, protect, lead. You can't be talking about BS all the time and do those things. If you're a woman, what is your role? Cook, clean, take care of babies. Oh my God, he said that. I did say that. Definitely did. And of course, a woman being intelligent and be able to speak importantly and all this other stuff is a bonus, but it's not really natural to them. They're emotional. When you're emotional, you speak BS. Okay, and that's fine because women are supposed to be emotional, and that brings a lot of great things. Okay, it's a part of being a woman, an actual woman, not like some of these fake women, these feminist women. Like, I speak very importantly. They wear these suits and they're like all like this, and like, yeah, I speak very importantly. But when they start talking, you realize how much of an idiot they are. They just make themselves sound smart. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh my God, you're such a misogynist. How can you say all this stuff? I'm gonna give you a scenario here. All right. You have me, the amazing person, right? Then we have my wife here. Latina, beautiful black hair. Not nicer than mine, because it's impossible to have nicer hair than me, but, Latina, beautiful black hair, beautiful body, beautiful face, cute nose. I got a big manly nose. She got a small little girly nose. She got cute eyes. I have very fierce, dominant eyes. She has the complete opposite. She's here. And I'm a bit hungry. She's here. Sandwich. Cook. That's for all of you complaining about how, oh, you're talking about women like such a misogynist. That's for you. In any case, you're a man, all right? Are you going to be the one talking BS in a relationship? I mean, you are with a woman. Are you going to be the dude who's going to be told by the woman, I think we really need to have an important conversation about this. We need to be serious. Is your woman going to tell you that? Are you going to be such a BS talker that your woman's going to have to be the one to steer the conversation in actual productive routes? Is that really going to be you? Because if you are going to be the normal person, that's going to be you. Because guess what? The average woman is more serious than the average man right now. It's complete opposite. It's completely flipped. Okay? It's not how it's supposed to be. You're the man. You're supposed to be the powerful one in a relationship. Oh my God, he's talking about like a patriarchy and a male dominance. I am. Male dominance. Check out below the waist. Now, once you start caring about your words, okay, not only will you be able to hold yourself accountable, but you'll also be able to say actually say what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. It's gonna be a very, 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 very important video. It's gonna be about not caring what other people think and actually saying what you believe. But a core tenet of this, I'm gonna go over this very quickly. Because your words will be important, once you take this conviction, once you change your ratio from 20 to 80 to 80 to 20, you're talking about mostly important stuff. Your brain understands, okay, what I'm saying is important. I'm talking about important stuff. I'm not talking BS. Your words are going to start having meaning. Your words are going to start having this conviction. And guess what that means? You're not going to be able to tiptoe around cancel culture, Because what a lot of people say is, like, they say, like, oh, well, I hope I don't get canceled for this, but, and they give, like, a very sanitized version of what they actually believe. I hope I don't get canceled for this, but, you know, I think Trump did some things good. That's how people talk. You have balls, dude. You're a man. Use them. You know, get your balls and just, you know, softly, you know, told them, like, you're a dude, okay? Feel some weight. If you don't feel any weight, then you're a girl, okay? I know, like, some of you may have your balls cut off because, I don't know, a dog chewed them off, but you're just not a man at that point. I don't know what the hell you are, but... Now, actually, let me not say that, because it's very irresponsible. Because then some people are like, oh, he's affirming transgenderism. No, I'm not. Alright, anyways. You see, I talk about a bunch of stuff on my channel that are kind of quote-unquote crazy. Like, I would get canceled. Like, every single video, I say something cancel-worthy. The reason why is because I actually have a conviction in my words, and I feel it's very important that I tell the truth and say what I actually believe. This is a skill you have to develop. I think running a YouTube channel is a very good way of doing this, or just getting in social circles and saying what you actually believe. And yeah, it does get me in some trouble sometimes, but it's far better than being one of these 20 to 80 losers talking about BS all the time. Oh my god, did you see Rihanna? Rihanna's on the beach and she's pregnant. Oh my god, I'm going to write a whole article about it. We got to talk about it. Oh my god, Rihanna stan, go on Twitter. Oh my god. F*** it. Now, I'm going to go over that more in a future video, the next video, tomorrow. If you want to see that, want to get notified, subscribe and hit the bell. Playlist in the description and check out all my other amazing videos. If you want to join this movement, building back Christian men, alright? Check the link in the description. We want Christian men that say what they believe. Because guess what? We are losing right now because Christian men are being pansies. They aren't saying what they actually believe. They don't have a conviction or words. There's a bunch of other links in the description. Follow all of them. Do whatever they say because I'm amazing. Those are my call to actions. See you next video.